Ladies and gentlemen, and Derek Chauvin is back in the news again. He's been appealing and trying to get out of the charges, and none of it is working. And it shouldn't work at all. So here's the latest of what's going on with him. Derek Chauvin makes another bid to overturn federal conviction in murder of George Floyd. Former police officer Derek Chauvin is making another attempt to overturn his federal civil rights conviction in the 2020 murder of George Floyd, saying new evidence shows that he didn't cause Floyd's death. BS. Derek Chauvin, we saw it from start to finish of how you lynched George Floyd out in those streets. It's all on video. So for y'all to come up with all this crap about it's fentanyl, oh, he was gonna die anyway. What the what? First of all, anybody that says that about a person that gets murdered, you need to have your ass kicked into the next dimension. You don't know who was gonna die anyway. Get out of here with that crap. So, anyway, in a motion filed in federal court Monday, Chauvin said he never would have pled guilty to the charge in 2021 if he had known about the theories of a Kansas forensic pathologist with whom he began corresponding with in February. Chauvin is asking the judge to preside over his trial to throw out his conviction and order a new trial, or at least he wants this evidence heard in a hearing. I say it should be denied. All right. You had an opportunity to present all evidence during the time you were on trial in 2021. All of this new stuff, you spoke to some forensic pathologists from Kansas. That's a bunch of bogus crap. So, anyway, Floyd, who was black, died May 25th, 2020, after Chauvin lynched him by kneeling on his neck for 9.5 minutes on a street outside of a convenience store, where Floyd tried to pass a counterfeit 20 bill that nobody ever seen. We didn't see it during Derek Chauvin's trial. We haven't seen it after the trial. And you know why, y'all? That bill was not counterfeit. You would have seen it long before now. A bystander video captured Floyd's fading cries of "I can't breathe." Floyd's death touched off worldwide protest. Yes, it did. And a national day of reckoning here in the United States against police brutality and racism. Chauvin, we know he is serving a 22.5 year sentence in federal prison in Arizona, filed the request without a lawyer. He says Dr. William, I guess that's Schetzel of Topeka, Kansas, told him that he believes Floyd died from asphyxia from Chauvin's actions, but from complications of a rare tumor. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here with that crap. How is a pathologist from Kansas that didn't do the medical examination on George Floyd going to speculate what he had? That shouldn't even be allowed. That should automatically be thrown out of court. If this pathologist did not have access to George Floyd's body, then his speculation should be dismissed. Chauvin, so this is what he filed based on what this Kansas pathologist said. I guess this must be somebody he's corresponding with. in prison. And it goes on to say the pathologist did not examine Floyd's body, but reviewed the autopsy report. Still not the same. Not the same. No, no, mm-mm. No, no. So Chauvin further alleges that he reached out to his trial attorney, Eric Nelson, in 2021, as well as the judge and the prosecution in state court murder trial, but that Nelson never told him about the pathologist or his ideas. He also alleged that Nelson failed to challenge the constitutionality of the federal charge, but Chauvin claims in his motion that no jury would have convicted him if they had heard the pathologist's evidence. Evidence from a man that didn't do a medical examination on George Floyd would have got you out of everything? I don't think so. I just think you are at a point of desperation. You want to get out of this whole thing. And, and I'm sure you thought because Floyd was a black man, you were going to get away with the whole thing. And you're probably still astonished that you didn't get away with it. Nelson declined to comment Monday. When Chauvin pled guilty to federal charges in December of 2021, he waived his rights to appeal, except on the basis of a claim of ineffective counsel. The federal appeals court has rejected Chauvin's request for a rehearing twice. He's still waiting for the Supreme Court to decide whether it will hear his appeal of the state court's murder conviction. I hope they do the same thing that they did to Amber Geiger. Throw it out without even listening to it. Good. And that's exactly what should happen to Derek Chauvin. Nobody should have to sit and listen to him speculating when we got a whole video showing from start to finish with him kneeling on the neck of George Floyd as he pled for his life and told you he couldn't breathe. Three other former officers who were at the scene received lesser state and federal sentences for their roles in Floyd's death. Wow. The nerve of this man, for real. So what you're trying to do is pull that crap. Our eyes did not see what we saw. What is it, Derek Chauvin? I'm white and I said so. Come on, man. You're going to have to do better than that. you know No, nobody should listen to no Kansas City or Kansas pathologist that was not involved with the case, did not examine the body of George Floyd. He's just speculating based on the autopsy, trying to help Derek Chauvin get out of everything. No. Derek Chauvin need to sit and do his time. I'm going to say the same thing that I said about Amber Geiger and all her appeals. Shut the hell up and just do your time. Do your time. You did it. You committed a murder, so shut up and do your time now. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.